And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Browns at 9-6 now. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 10. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Set up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Go.
On on 3rd and short. They'll try option left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now the first carry here for their running back. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
11. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And now they'll shift things around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 68 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
1-1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
11 empty.
Burrow will throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Palardy. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Running game and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Burrow. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT,
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Third down and 1.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
11 Thomas.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Browns' drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Alert! Alert! Reload! Reload! Hey! Check that! Check that! Take go!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Say, hey!
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a second and 2.
12. Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. hands it off out of the gun. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
In motion left is Watkins. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 1.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
11, 11. Here we go. 11, Palmer.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson 35 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Come 19. Come 19. Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Set up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Viking 18. Set up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Riggs. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Second and 11. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go! 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Browns have regained the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
1-1, ready? Here we go. 11 empty, 11 empty. 11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Finding Watkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Ready? 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st down.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun. Dad.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a 1st down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Here we go.
Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Whoa. Let's get set.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On one, ready?
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Eleven MT.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
11.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
12. 11. 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.